Hello, it's about 6 p.m. on Bank Holiday Monday. I really don't want to be here, but I said I'd do this for 365 days, and I'm damn well going to do it. I've walked 18,193 steps today with Henry, my Dalmatian, so the last thing I want to do is now sit here and do a video. But the reason I am is because I believe in a psychological theory or a psychological therapy called behavioral activation. Now, before I talk about that, let me take a step back. About 4 years ago, work's going really well, having a really lovely life, everything's going well, and then something happened in my personal life that really knocked me for six. I'm not going to go into that right now. Maybe that'll be on day 363 of these videos. But anyway, I spiraled into a bout of depression, and what I found was, even though I could go to work and I could do stand-up comedy in front of an audience, I could go and do all my corporate speaking in front of an audience, when I got home, I literally would just stay in bed for days. So not particularly useful, and didn't feel great at all. So felt very unmotivated to do anything except go up on stage. So I went to see a doctor. A doctor recommended I had some CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, and he booked me in some sessions with a therapist. So on my very first session, I was running late. I couldn't bring myself to get out of bed, funnily enough. I had to go and walk the dog. So I walked the dog, rushed home, had a quick shower, put on a suit because I wanted to try and appear normal, whatever that means, to the therapist. And I got in the car and I drove, the 10 miles to the clinic. Couldn't find anywhere to park, so had to park about a mile away. Got out of the car and walked very fast, ran, got away to the therapist. Arrived just in time. She brought me into a room and she said, "How are you feeling?" And I said, "Well, the doctor says I'm depressed. I don't know if I am or not." I was in denial, but I think I'm fine. I have a great job, great life, but got this slight personal problem, but I think I'm fine. She goes, "Are you sure you're fine?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." And as I said that, I looked down my body, I looked down my legs, and I realised I was wearing slippers. I had driven the car 10 miles in slippers. I had walked a mile to the therapist in slippers. I hadn't noticed anyone noticing me while I was wearing these silly, fluffy slippers. But clearly, my brain was away with the fairies, and that's why I was wearing slippers. And she said, "Are you fine?" I went, "No, I'm not fine, obviously." So that then went on a journey of CBT. Now, one of the things that, and I'll talk about that later. One of the things that the therapist and I discussed was what we call behavioral activation. And behavioral activation is the idea that emotions follow actions. Emotions follow actions, not the other way around. And what I mean by that is, you come in from work, you're tired, you're hungry, you think, I can't bother to go to the gym tonight, I'm a bit tired, I don't feel like it. Or you think, I'm not going to go out with my friends tonight because I don't feel really in the mood. I don't feel in the mood to go out with my friends. Or I don't feel in the mood to write a section of my book, or I don't feel in the mood to record a video and upload it to YouTube, so I'll do it tomorrow. And it's a way of, because you don't feel in the mood, you procrastinate. Behavioral activation therapy works on the other idea, because even if you don't feel in the mood, you will feel better after you perform the task. So I know that even if I don't want to go to the gym, after I've gone to the gym, I feel better. I know that I don't maybe want to write a section of the book. After I write a section of the book, I feel better. I don't want to go out with my friends in an evening because I feel, but if I go out because I'm not in the mood, but I go out, I feel better. Generally, your emotional state improves after the activity, not the other way around. Most people always put the emotional state first, not the activity. So with behavioral activation therapy, you choose a task or an activity, whether it's like walking the dog or going for a walk or going out for friends, and you rate its ease from 1 to 10. So if it's really easy, it's it's a 1. Walking the dog, and then you rate how you feel, your reward afterwards, and you walk the dog and you feel slightly better. So it might be a 5. Going out with your friends, that might be a bit more difficult. It's a 4, let's say, but afterwards you feel really great, so the reward is 7. Recording a video, I think is quite difficult to do. I'm still finding this really hard. It's about an 8, but I know the reward afterwards is a 10 because I feel good for recording it, and then there's the added bonus of people talk about it on social media and stuff like that, so that's lovely. So, in short, don't wait to be in the right mood to do something. Don't wait to feel that everything has to be, you have to feel a certain way before you do something. If you choose the behavioral activation method, do the activity and then you'll feel better afterwards. Go to the gym, go and see friends, walk the dog, record a blog, write the first couple of chapters of your book, write a few sections. It doesn't matter. You will feel better afterwards. Don't wait. Do.